Alright guys, well I posted yesterday on Twitter that I should be getting Tasia back today. Let me tell you this crazy ass story about what happened today. So I called the scooter store, the scooter repair place in Wilmington, which I'm not going to mention their name right now unless things really go bad over there. But anyway, I called them. They said, yeah, your bike's ready, come and get it. I'm like, alright, great, I'm excited. I literally couldn't sleep last night, man. I was so excited about getting my damn bike back and being able to ride. You know, you watch all these other bikes on the road and you're like, man, I wish I was doing it. Because like I told y'all, man, it's about the only damn thing I like doing is riding my bike. So I get there and I got my truck and I'm setting up the ramp before I even go inside so I can just put it on there. Well, they see me and bring the bike on out, and I was like, cool, let me get a test ride. And they're like, you don't want to test ride it. And I'm like, nah, let me test ride it. I want to see what's up. Here, hold my license. I ain't gonna run off nowhere. They weren't worried about that. And he's like, it just doesn't perform very good. It needs it doesn't have any power to it. And I'm like, all right, you know. And I was thinking maybe I get up to that top end speed. You know, maybe I'm hitting like 45, 50, 55, somewhere in that range, and you know, probably the power might give out because they had told me there's a fuel injection problem. I'm like, all right, well, I go ride this thing. My bike literally only goes 15 miles an hour. This is with the 70cc big bore kit, Hoka big bore kit put on there. So I'm like, damn, guys, this isn't really working out for me right now. So I was like, look, let me find out what the problem is and let's get it fixed before I leave, pay them and leave. And the owner comes out and explains, you know, they put the kit on, there's nothing they could do about it, you know, pay me. By the way, they want like $920 or so for this whole deal to be done, which is, I think, kind of ridiculous. Now the parts, I bought a part online, and they said it was defective. Okay, and they ordered the same part and put it on. You know, that runs like $300 right there. You know, whatever. You know, do I think that part was defective? No. Do I think maybe it was broken somewhere in the process of putting it on my bike? Yeah. Do I have any way to prove this? No. It is what it is. Well, anyway, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the Yamaha dealership, look up their fuel injection deal, and see what can be done here. You know, and they're saying it's not necessarily a part that has to be put on there. I believe he said they hook it into a computer and they can make an adjustment to the fuel injection. I don't know if that's correct either, but I will contact Yamaha and see what's up with the with it. It's not a CDI box from what I'm hearing from some online forums, and I will be checking more into it now. Now it's becoming a pressing issue. I thought, well, you know, I get it back, it'll ride. You know, maybe it doesn't perform at that top end the way I wanted it to perform, but I can get that fixed. But, you know, the bike don't even barely move. Another thing, I drove the bike around the corner, stopped, and the engine shuts off. And it does that twice. And these people are about to send me home with this bike. You know, but all that aside, the most fucked part about all of it was, at the end, I told him, he's like, well, have you paid me yet? And I was like, no, I will pay you when this problem's resolved, when I go figure out what the hell's going on with the fuel injection. And he's like, well, that'd be $10 a day to keep your bike in storage. Well, that was a statement. I say, okay, but that's just a statement. You could say, you know, the sky is purple. I'll be like, okay. I mean, I agreed to it. I don't plan on paying $10 a day for storage. I'll pay them for what the work they did, you know, the $900 plus, you know, okay. Even though I think that's a little high. Okay, I'll pay it. But I'm not going to pay for $10 a day storage. This problem is going to get resolved, and I'm going to get my bike back. A working bike back. Not a bike that doesn't work. That's, why the hell did I get a big bore kit put on it to begin with, for it not to work? They told me they could put a big bore kit on there, and I took their word for it. But yeah, I don't want to mention her name unless this thing goes poorly, or more poorly, I guess, because I'm definitely not trying to hurt any businesses out here. You know, everybody's got to make their money. I'm sure they've done fine work with two-stroke engines. They did say this is the first four-stroke liquid cooled that they've done. The guy that was doing actual pairs, but I've never done a bike like this before. This is not a cheap Chinese scooter. It's a Yamaha. But guys, that's all I got. Hopefully today starts to get a little bit better, but I don't know, man. But stay safe, and maybe one day again I'll be riding my bike. I hope so. Catch y'all later.